welcome back to my channel, The Baking Diva. I hadn't really planned on making a video today since I just made one less than a week ago for Memorial Day weekend, but you know what? I needed an excuse to wear my new I Love Lucy apron. For those grandmas, or should I say glammas out there, you'll remember the series I Love Lucy. And Lucy and Ethel were always getting into trouble. And one of my favorite episodes was the one where they go to the chocolate factory and they work on the assembly line and the thing is going crazy fast and they can't keep up with it, and it's so funny. So my apron says, all good things in moderation except chocolate. And I agree. So now you say, if she has that apron on, we must be making something that has to do with chocolate. And you're right. But what else are we going to be using besides chocolate? Does my tiara give you a little clue? Balloons. Yes, I have substituted my tiara for balloons because today we are making chocolate balloon bowls. Yes, that's right. Chocolate balloon balls. The cameraman is making me laugh. I'm sorry. He's either talking in different languages or making me laugh. But anyway, this recipe has been around for a while and it's so easy. And even though I've been making chocolate for over 30 years, maybe a lot more than 30 years, I haven't made the balloon bowls yet. So I figured I'd give it a try today. So, what do we need? We'll get started. First of all, we need balloons. Woo. Now, you need to buy the water balloons. They really will work best for this recipe. If you try to get other kind of balloons, they really don't work. So water balloons are what you need to buy. You can blow them up in any sizes you want, depending on the size bowl you want. Like for example, I have this one here. I blew this up small. I'm going to make a small bowl. This one here, I'll bring over, made it a little bigger to make a bigger bowl. So it's your choice. It really depends on what you want to make and what you're going to put in the bowls. And I'll give you some ideas in a little while. Alrighty, so first thing we need to do is we take a cookie sheet and we line our cookie sheet with parchment paper. This way, the chocolate doesn't stick to the cookie sheet. Then what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take a bowl and I'm going to put into my bowl chocolate discs. I would suggest you don't use just regular chocolate, chocolate bars, even the Nestle's chocolate morsels. I don't think they come out as well. What you really need to use, and I'll show you here in my hand, what you really need to use is the chocolate discs. You can buy the Wilton's ones that come in the, I think, 1 pound bags. They look like this. They're round discs. They work best. So I'm going to use the semi-sweet ones today. And I'm going to put them in a microwave bowl. There we go. I'll show you what they look like, the discs. There we go. Now, I'm going to microwave them. What you do is, the one thing you don't want to do is you don't want to burn your chocolate. And chocolate burns very easily. So when I put mine in the microwave, I stop the microwave after 30 seconds. I melt this at 30-second intervals. I take it out after 30 seconds, and I stir it up, and then I'll put it back in. Once you burn chocolate, you can't use it anymore. So you have to be very careful. We want to melt it until it's nice and smooth, but not overcook it. So I'm going to put this bowl of discs in the microwave now. And I'm going to just keep cooking them at 30-second intervals. Remember, 30 seconds, not 30 minutes. So in we go, 30 seconds. Usually a 1-pound bag of chocolate takes about maybe 2 minutes, but it depends on your microwave and how powerful your microwave is. So while that is melting, what I'm going to do is take off these glasses that I wore when we had a big 50s birthday party for my husband, and I had my poodle skirt on, and I have to put on my regular glasses so I can see a little better. Up, 30 seconds. Let me check here. And I know 30 seconds, there's no way these are done in 30 seconds, but they start to melt a little bit on the bottom. So I'm going to put them back in again for another 30 seconds. Okay. And what we did is we bought a bag of the water balloons. I'll talk to you while the chocolate's melting. And they came in all different sizes. I didn't really use the long ones. I used the round ones, and we blew them up into whatever size I wanted. But they're very inexpensive. Cameraman, you picked these up for me. How much, do you remember approximately how much these balloons were?
Yes, Bacon Dealer. They were about $1.50 for 100.
Oh, so there you go. Very inexpensive. The chocolate doesn't cost much, or the balloons, and that's basically what you need, other than maybe a few sprinkles. So let me just check this again. Starting to melt now. Let me stir it up. It's not done, but I'm going to hold up the bowl now and show you. It's starting to melt. The discs are starting to melt. Can you see that? All right, so let me just stir it a little bit more. I'm going to put it in another 30 seconds. We're probably close to being there. Now, for those of you who know me, you know that I often like to have props when I'm baking. So that's why I have this balloon tiara on. You only live once, and you might as well have fun. I don't like to be serious. Oh, let's dip the balloon in the chocolate. Okay, let's now stir. I told you in my very first video when I introduced myself that I was kind of young at heart, even though I do have 4 grandsons. They keep me young, and I think they get a kick out of me. So let me check now. This is our 3rd time. Now they're looking good. Let me give it a stir and show you what they look like. Now these chocolate discs you can get in any craft store. You can get them in Walmart's, any store that sells, you know, candy making supplies. Now let me hold up the bowl and show you. It is pretty much melted now. Can you see that? That's what you want it to look like. So that was actually 3 30-second intervals. I probably do not have the full pound of discs in this bowl. That's why it didn't take about 2 minutes, but it took less. All right. Now, once you blow up your balloons, I should say before you blow up your balloons, wipe them off. I don't wash them because unless you dry them really well, water and chocolate don't mix. If you get water in your chocolate, it'll harden up your chocolate immediately. So wipe off the outside of your balloons. Now, I might suggest, these are latex balloons, so I might suggest that if you have someone that's allergic to latex, it probably won't hurt them, but you might just not want to try using them for that particular person. So, once your chocolate is melted, this is so simple. Cameraman, do you want to scan down here? You're going to take your balloon. Well, first, what I like to do is, I like to make a little stand for my balloon. So I take some chocolate on my spoon, and I make a little circle there on my parchment paper. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my balloon, and I'm going to immerse it in the chocolate and turn it. Now, depending on how deep you want your bowl, that's how deep you'll put it into the chocolate. Now you're going to put it right on top of your little stand. Now isn't that easy? When the chocolate will hardens, it makes like a little stand for your cup to sit on. I'm going to make another one here. I'm going to dip this balloon in. This is a smaller one. Turn it around. Now I'm making some of these straight. You can be creative. You can make a little scallop edge on your cup. Okay, I'm going to put this on that little stand. Now I'll make a bigger one. And this is how you're going to do it. So forth and so on. Let me move this over. I'm going to dip this bigger one in here. We'll make a bigger bowl. Maybe I'll make a little different shape on this one. Just be creative. Do whatever you want. Look, I made this one shaped like that. Now I'm going to put my little stand on there and put this on. There you go. Now if you want, you can double coat the chocolate, but I don't really think that's necessary. I haven't had a problem with it. So you're making your little stands first. And if you've been in the stores, you can see how expensive it is to buy these little chocolate cups, let me tell you. And this is very inexpensive to make them. Just let it drizzle down a little bit. And then on your little makeshift stand. Here we go. Cool, isn't it? Another stand. Right there. And dip the chocolate in. Now, once you've done this step, what you're going to do is, I like to put them in my refrigerator for about 20 minutes. The chocolate needs to harden. If you have no room in your refrigerator, what you can do is you can leave them at room temperature. I would suggest for a minimum of an hour. You'll be able to test it and you'll be able to know for sure whether or not the chocolate is hard. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue making a few more of these. And then I will be back in a few to show you what we do next, okay? Bye! Okay, before I put these in the refrigerator to chill, I did want to mention one thing to you, so I don't forget. You can put little sprinkles on the chocolate if you want. I'll show you later. I put a few little hearts on them, but you have to remember, you should do it while the chocolate is wet. For example, I'm going to show you here. I'm going to make my little stand. Remember, we make our stand first. Then I'm going to dip my balloon in the chocolate and twirl it around. All right. Now, as you can see, the chocolate is wet. If you put some sprinkles on that, look how pretty. Whoops. While the chocolate is still wet, see how nice? The sprinkles will stick to the chocolate. You can put anything on there you want. Can you see here? And I'm going to put that on the stand. So some of them I have little hearts on. If it's the holidays, they're great. Say it's Christmas, you can put red and green and white little sprinkles on them and serve dessert in them, which I'll show you later. But anyway, I did want to mention to you that if you're going to put decorations on them, you put them on while the chocolate is still wet. Okay? I'll be right back after I chill these chocolate balloon cups. Hi, I'm back. And now I took the bowls out of the refrigerator. They were in there for about 20 minutes or so. So they should be nice and chilled. And now comes the fun part. We're going to pop, pop, pop. Are you ready? As they used to say, snap, crackle, and pop. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. I got my needle. Pop. Pop. Pop, pop, pop. This is fun. Pop, pop, pop. Yay! Okay, now you have to make sure that you remove the balloon from the inside of the cup. Look at that. Is that beautiful or what? I'm going to put this right down in here, and I'm going to remove the rest of the balloons. Here we go. Be gentle so you don't break your cups. I find that when you chill them, the balloons come out much better than when you have them at room temperature. This is a little baby one here. Taking my balloon out. You don't want anybody to eat any balloons, so... And if you get a little hole in the bottom, it's no big deal. You're going to serve these on a dish. Notice how I put a little heart on that one? And this is the big one. This balloon comes right out here perfectly, and look at that beautiful bowl. Look at that. So cool. And these little chocolate bowls would be super expensive if you bought them in the store. So let me remove the balloons. Look at, they come right out. This is a fun video. I'm having a good time. Woohoo! Here's another sprinkly one. Pulling them right out. Now, these little chocolate bowls are perfect for serving ice cream in. You can put whipped cream in there. You can put berries of any sort in there. Whatever you like. Now, another thing you can do is you can, instead of putting these on a cookie sheet, I'm going to put them here so you can see them better. Instead of putting them on a cookie sheet, you can put them on individual small dishes. And then when it's time to serve them, you can give everyone their own dish. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some ice cream here. Oh, look, Breyers just came out with a new creamsicle flavored ice cream. And I always liked creamsicle, so I wanted to try it. So let me put a little ice cream in one of the cups. Who wouldn't like a dessert like this? Wow, yummy, yummy, yummy in the tummy. Wow, look at that. Look at that. And if you want, put a few little sprinkles on top. Oh, wait, forget the sprinkles. I'm going to put a little squirt of whipped cream on that. Woohoo! Little sprinkles on that. Perfect. And I think this one, I'm going to put a little ice cream in this one. So you get the idea. You can put whatever in them that you like. You can put a little ice cream in this one. Any flavor ice cream. I wanted to use a light color so it would show up on the dark chocolate cups. And I try to show you, as I mentioned in my introduction video, I try to show you recipes that basically everyone can make. You don't have to go to cooking school or the Culinary Institute to learn how to make these things. These are recipes that everyone can make. We'll put a few pieces of strawberries on there. Look at that. Think you're in a restaurant. Oh, let me do this one with the sprinkles. I think I'm just going to put whipped cream in this one. Shake it, shake it, shake it. Shake it, shake it, shake it. Woo! Let me put it down. Look at that. Put a nice strawberry on there. Put a nice another one on the other side. Is your mouth watering yet? A few little sprinkles. So I'm going to finish these off camera. So I really hope that you enjoyed my video. And I hope that you'll give these a try, because basically I can make all these things for you, but the purpose is for you to try them and then get back to me and let me know how you like them. So ready? I'm going to say goodbye for now, but before I do, I think that I should have my regular diva crown on again, or tiara. So I'm going to say, I was going to say, pop, 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 pop. Okay, did you have fun? I did. See you next time for my graduation video. Toodles!